All right, so I just found the first bit of water this entire trail, and I am about 15 miles in. So I'm not really hopeful that there's going to be very much else, so I feel like I need to get water from this one, but it is not an ideal water source. Definitely not confident about this. There's a bit more here that somehow surprisingly looks worse, even though there's less on top. The water itself looks worse. It's broken by these rocks before that one there. I think I might walk up just to this rock and see if by some chance there's a little bit of running water. And if not, I might just fill one of my bottles and use it just for dinner. That way I boil it. Struggling to decide, so I'm just laying. It's yeah. Alright, I've decided after looking at my map that I'm going further down in elevation still for at least another 1,000 feet. And I follow the river. I mean, I've been following the river the whole time. It's just the first time it's had water, but I guess I strongly suspect there to be water further down in elevation in this riverbed still. So at least that's a little ways I wouldn't have to carry it, and I'm pretty sure tonight I'm planning on camping right at the lowest elevation point, so that might just make things even easier. And if not, then yeah, I guess I'll just be thirsty my last day, and I've got a bunch of water in the car, so once I make it out, I'll have more. Oh, I've sat down for a much needed break. I've not been backpacking much lately, and my shoulders and hips and everything are not used to the backpack. So I just do not feel great. And of course, when I'm this backcountry and I don't have service and I'm alone, I start to get worried about injuries. Because last time I had a back injury, you guys know what happened. Anyway, I want to keep going because it's, I think, like 3:30, and I still have 4 hours of daylight left. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hey, guess what I found? It is not very deep, but it is running, and I will take running water over that stagnant little pool of water any day. I like that this is running right here. Obviously, I wish the rest wasn't quite so stagnant, but this pool looks reasonable. I want to make absolutely sure I do not accidentally mix up my water bottles and drink straight from that water. I put tape on the top of the ones that I want to make sure I boil and filter. So hopefully I'm not deliriously thirsty when I accidentally grab one. Love this field, and I'm pretty tempted to set up somewhere in here, but the more I walk around, the more I realize how clumpy this grass is, and it would not be the most comfortable to lay on, so I might walk just a little bit further. But I still want you guys to see this because it is amazing. It's probably not showing you it quite well. Yeah, you get the idea. It's beautiful. All right, good news. I walked half a mile further and found this campsite with this awesome view. So I'm glad I did that. Yeah. Alright, getting it going. So that I can get some dinner going. Just gotta boil it for a little while. This trail is really just taking its toll on my body. I don't know if it's just because I'm still rebuilding and my body's not used to backpacking that much again. Or I think actually a big part of it is probably how much of the trail is sand. You guys know I hate hiking in sand. And a lot of the trail crosses back and forth over the riverbed, which is empty and dry right now, but it's basically just a lot of rocks that you walk on for large portions of the trail. And I think that's just tiring as well. And because it was such a dry trail, I knew to bring a lot of water. So my pack is just heavy. Overall, probably not the smartest trail to really work on getting back into things. But that's okay. I'm still enjoying it. And I'm going to read a little bit and just go to bed early. Yeah, so I'll show you what I can tomorrow, and I guess we'll just pick up from there. All right, good morning, everybody. Just by stepping on it, dropping something on it, it completely kills. I've not found water again, and I'm pretty sure I won't.